Good afternoon, welcome to another video from T.W White Sons. We have just taken in here this beautiful 2016 on a 66 plate Mazda CX-3 2-litre 120 PS Sport Nav, finished in Snowflake white pearl. The car's in great condition. Comes with these diamond cut alloy wheels as standard. The previous owners put some sort of red protection around the edges of those, assuming to stop any sort of scuffs, etc. Finished in a highly desirable snowflake white pearl lescent metallic. It's in beautiful condition. Features keyless entry, rear privacy glass, and again, what has been fitted to the vehicle at some time in its life are these unique wind deflectors on the side windows, which decrease any form of buffeting, etc. A really great condition car, CX-3 with rear parking sensors and reverse camera, privacy glass. You've got this very decent size 60/40 split rear seat system, load area here, with a parcel shelf all intact, delighted to say. Rear parking sensors. Again, the alloy wheels are in really good condition, and again they've used this sort of red protection round here, presumably bought some sort of aftermarket accessory which just protects the edges of the wheels. So a lot of care and attention has been had here in the sort of maintenance of this vehicle. Keyless entry, as I've said before. This car will come with 12 months Mazda approved warranty, encapsulating 12 months roadside assistance. T.W White Sons will take any vehicle in part exchange against this car. We'll be as competitive as any of the online companies advertising on national television, and our showrooms are open 7 days a week. Let's have a look at this inside here. You've got this black leatherette interior, half cloth, half leatherette interior, showing minimal signs of wear for its 40,000 odd miles here. Electric windows all round with auto touch on the driver's side, electric door mirrors, which are power folding door mirrors. Really high spec, these cars, and they're great cars to drive. You've got these red accents on the eyeball ventilation here. They've all got it, these CX-3s, along with red stitching on the dashboard. And I have to say, it gives the car a real nice feel on the inside. Very much a premium vehicle, this. Beautifully finished and really well put together. You've got Bose sound on the Sport Nav here. It's a top spec sound system. First array of switches we come to. Mazda's stop start, I-stop, stop start facility, I-stop. Button for lane departure warning system, tyre pressure monitoring system, and traction control. So the keys are already in the vehicle, so it's keyless entry. So you just bring the keys in with you, depress the clutch, press the engine stop start button. You get a head-up display which comes up in front of you. I don't know if you can see that, probably not very well through this camera, but I can see it very clearly in front of me. But the head-up display pulls the navigation signal through as well, and it's there, gives you a digital readout, the speedo, etc. So a really good system. 41,046 miles here. Tachometer in the center and digital readout for the speedo just in the window beneath that. On the right hand side here, you got fuel gauge. It tells us that we've got 91 miles left in the tank, and its temperature is 19 degrees Celsius outside. We'll just turn on the side lights here. It gives you a better view of the interior controls here. So on the left hand side of the multi-function steering wheel, you've got integrated Bluetooth with voice control and volume button. On the right hand side here, you've got your cruise control, and beneath that we've got auto wipers with variable speed on the intermittent, and auto lights with front and rear fog lamps on the left hand side. Very clear instrumentation, as I've said before. If I want to change elements of this display through the info button, you can see here on the right hand side it will change to 38 mpg as an average. That's without resetting it. You will get more than that out of this vehicle. It just depends on how the vehicle is driven. The average speed, 91 miles left, so it gives you instant fuel economy, tells you how much you got left in the tank, which is really useful. Trip meter button here, you can see just pressing that changes elements of that display as well. You can change from miles an hour to kilometers with that switch. Center console here, incorporating auto climate control in its simplest and most effective form. Nothing confusing about this. You turn all these dials to automatic, you set your temperature, press AC, it'll direct the air and adjust the fan speed according to the internal temperature of the vehicle. Some people love automatic climate control. Personally, I prefer adjusting things manually, so I'd set up the temperature like this and move it to whatever directional control I feel is most appropriate, probably that one. Heated rear window, recirc button to recirculate the air from the outside in, and beneath this you got your twin USB socketry and USB 12-volt power socketry, twin USB sockets as well. 6-speed manual gearbox, which is superb to drive in one of these. Excellent road holding, handling characteristics, and Mazdas are renowned for their smooth shifting transmission. This is no exception in this car. Drives beautifully. Excellent road manners. Main navigation wheel here, which can operate all of this. This here, when you're at standstill, is touch screen. So, you know, you can go into FM like so. You can go back into DAB if you wish to. But as soon as you move off in the vehicle, that touchscreen facility becomes disabled. The idea is, obviously, you necessarily adjust all your through the menus and the sat nav, etc., using the main navigation wheel left to right and push to execute command. But the switches above the main nav wheel are for music, home screen, navigation, and just to the bottom left you've got a star button which you can set up favourites through your phone book, radio stations, navigation, and directly opposite that you have your back button. Master volume control there, which if you press you mute it all. You can adjust the volume from there, or you can adjust it from the steering wheel here. So two places to adjust the volume, but for the purposes of this demo I'm going to show you some basic elements using the main navigation wheel of this Mazda entertainment system. So you, as I said before, you've got FM, AM, DAB, Stitcher app, USB, Bluetooth there. And coming back to the home screen, that's what your home screen looks like. You can set up a phone to do the Bluetooth. Just Bluetooth your phone to it and you can make or receive calls. Back to the home screen, applications here, fuel economy monitor. I said this has got Mazda's stop-start I-stop technology, showing 37.9 out of the MPG at the moment. If the car's I-stop ready, which it isn't at the moment, but if it is I-stop ready, battery's fully charged, etc., you pull up the set of traffic lights, the engine will stop if those traffic lights are red, and start again. As soon as the traffic lights turn to green, you put your foot on the clutch, the engine will start again. So it's got tremendous fuel saving capabilities, tremendous environmental capabilities. Coming back to this, maintenance, scheduled in 12 months or 12,500 miles. It doesn't need a service, just been serviced this. Warning guidance for any outstanding warnings, which there are none. Back to the home screen, satellite navigation, very straightforward. Find address, town or postcode. You can look at your favourites, history, etc. If we go to this, places nearby, set a category. So if you wanted to find a fuel station close by, set that up. press search, and it'll come up with a whole load of them. And then whichever one you want to go to, you just highlight that, execute the command, and it'll take you there. Back to the home screen. Navigation settings, rather. You can set up this vehicle according to your own preferences, but the head-up display, it's under the add disp. You can adjust it for height, you can adjust the calibration of it, like so. You can adjust it between auto and manual. It will pull through active driving display and navigation signals, so when you're driving there should be very little need to be looking at the center screen. The idea is you keep your eyes on the road from a safety point of view. It's excellent. Display we're looking at, you can adjust that between auto, day and night modes, the brightness, the contrast. Safety comes with lane departure warning system. Anybody that drives one of these on the motorway or an A road, or any road for that matter, and you start veering across the road for whatever reason, lack of concentration, this will warn you that you're veering out of lane. Obviously you can set up timings of the warning, the type of warning, the sound, whether you have a beep or rumble, and the associated volume within those warnings. Sound, I said to you, it's got Bose sound, which is top spec sound system. Bose, I'm sure you've heard of through home stereo units, etc. Really top spec, and it's fitted as standard to this 2-litre Sport Nav. But you can adjust bass, treble, fader, balance, ALC, which is automatic level control, which you can adjust to sound level to compensate for any road or engine noise. Beep between menus. Clock, 12 or 24 hours in a time zone you can select. Vehicle, you can set up things like door locks, walk away locking. That's when you walk away from the car with the keys in your pocket, the car will lock automatically. You don't have to have that, but it's there. You can also adjust your keyless lock beep volume. Indicators, you can adjust your volumes there of the indicators, believe it or not, whether you choose to have a 3-flash indicator. Lighting, another really good thing, it's got adaptive front lighting, whether you have that. Interior lights, timeout, door open, door closed, lights on, warning, volume high, low, off, coming home light, leaving home light, and the sensitivity of your auto headlamps on. So it's a really good spec, this really good spec. And obviously, coming back to it, let me just check one final thing I forgot to show you. Devices, network or Bluetooth management system here, temperature in Celsius or Fahrenheit, distance in miles or kilometers. If you want to get into the home screen, and then there is your camera, very, very clear. There it is, it's beautifully spec'd. 2016 on a 66, price range car, done 41,046 miles. Really great spec, been serviced, got heated front seats as well. I don't know whether I mentioned that, but it's got pretty much everything. There it is, the 2016 on a 66 Mazda CX-3 2-litre Sport Nav, finished in Snowflake white pearl with a black leatherette interior. We'll be loading some images on for this vehicle over the next 24 hours, so do go onto our website if you want to find out further details on this car. The website is www.twwhiteandsons.co.uk. Thank you very much indeed for watching.